Hello everyone, welcome to this video for Arkham Asylum Studio, and as you can obviously tell by what's staring at you right now, we're here to talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And our shadow hands. Oh wait.
Anyway, I and Jennifer here, we both grew up with Ninja Turtles in our lives. And for me, it all started with these. Yeah.
The original side mouth turtles. What the heck?
Yeah, the turtles who half grinned with teeth and sometimes not.
I'm mad. I'm Two-Face. Two-Face turtle.
But these figures is what started it all for me. I actually got into the figures before I watched the cartoon, and from the moment I got these figures and started watching the cartoons, I was instantly hooked. I knew.
Couldn't you take their belts off?
Yeah, but I just don't want to.
So I was just asking because I remember my brother having these and me taking the belt off and...
What, like this?
Yeah.
Of course. Streaker!
Woo! Woo!
But yeah, it went from that, and throughout the 90s, I thought I was outgrowing stuff like Ninja Turtles. And after we got out of high school, the series was relaunched in 2003, and that's where these guys came in right here. These figures and the 2003 cartoon got me hooked back onto Ninja Turtles. And for the first time, I was accepting, feeling like a kid all over again. I love these figures. I loved the 2003 cartoon. Very, very nicely done. Hell, I thought at times it was better than the original one, but I still have to say the original one was the most cherished one of my childhood.
And they gave them the two-sided grr face, not the I'm happy on one side and I'm grrring at you on the other. Grrr.
And of course, Raph is cool.
No. Mikey!
Raph.
Mikey.
Raph.
Mikey.
Okay, enough.
Can this one come off too? Yes,
yeah,
it can.
Yeah, the belts can come off. And they have a belly button.
But that's okay, I'll put it back on. I'll put it back on, I promise.
Okay.
Squish it into the belly button.
Led by Master Splinter.
Yay.
I love these figures. They're so well detailed, so well colored.
And Splinter's robe is cloth.
Just like it was in the 80s. And I love the attention to detail. Very nicely done. I just wish his robe was a little darker. Really? Really?
Rat butt.
God.
Well, it's better.
I don't give a rat's ass about a rat's ass.
That's right.
And, yeah, her favorite turtle.
Mikey!
Michelangelo. Complete with nunchaku. And he's drunk.
I got him. Yeah.
Never leave the lair without him, dude.
That's right, man. Just like the Bat credit card.
A Bat credit card?
No, wrong person. But I like the way Mikey looks.
And I love the fact that when the series was relaunched, they stuck with the Chucks. Throughout all the incarnations of these particular turtles, they stuck with the Chucks. They didn't remove the Chucks from continuity and replace it with a freaking grappling hook. They stuck with the Chuck.
Yep.
And there we got Donatello, the boy genius.
With his stick.
Don't mess with a turtle with a stick.
Yeah. Stick.
Oh, everybody liked Donnie. Love the stick. The shells are very well detailed on these figures. Very nice.
Very, very, very nice. I think the feet look weird.
Well, they're easier to stand up than the original turtles were. But, yeah. I love the details on the bandanas, too. It's just really good stuff. And then, of course, there's Leonardo.
With his two swords. Yes, I said swords, not swords. Because there's a W in the word sword. Anyway,
Oh, the best turtle with a sword.
who can rock and roll?
Yeah. I grew up loving Leonardo, but when it came to the turtles, my favorite was always Raphael.
Mikey.
That's your favorite. Your favorite was Mikey, my favorite was Raph. And then, of course, there's the Shredder.
Who's getting stabbed in the back.
You can never kill the Shredder. He always finds a way to come back. Yeah, I use I'm showing off the armored Shredder.
Let it go.
I am.
Let it go. I like to do the turning and the showing of the butts and of the diapers. I know, I'm silly.
This particular Shredder is probably my favorite Shredder out of all the Shredders I've seen.
Can I rip his head off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, there you go.
Oroku sake, bitches. Yeah, but like I said.
Wait a minute. Lord Zed. Look at that. Put a Z on top of it.
Oh. Oh my god.
This is his helmet. Sorry. Oh, that's so sad.
But out of all the Shredders I've seen throughout the years, this particular Shredder is my favorite because he was the more menacing one. Yeah, he was a bit cliche at times, but he had the more surprises. He had the better stories.
He's trying to do the splits.
Yeah, the legs are never really that good when it comes to Shredder figures, but there's our part for the 2003 line. Let's get the real star of the series in front. Thank you. Alright, that's it for the 2003 run. Next stop, the TMNT movie.
Wait a minute.
What?
There's more.
Oh, there is.
Here.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about these guys.
Okay, there it is.
Let's move these guys out of the way.
Nah, leave them up there. You can
Move over there, Leo. The other thing I wanted to mention here, wrong weapon. That's the sword. You want that one.
Well, where's his weapon?
Should be over there somewhere.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh. God. All these turtles are drunk right now.
I wanted to show off the turtle tots.
I'll get it. Oh. Sorry if that was loud.
The turtle tot figures, I always thought that was a cute aspect of the story. This was the first time we got to see the turtles as young children. You know, out of all the times we've seen the turtles, they've always been fully grown and they would just instantly mutate. But this was something very different and very unique to the series. We get to see the turtles as children. And with the turtle tots, you know, the only drawback is it's literally the same figure, the same mold, just painted differently with different weapons. That's
not really painted different. They're just using different color plastic.
Yeah.
Plastic.
But yeah, it's the same mold, just repeated 4 times.
What is that plastic thing around your wrist? Sorry, wrong movie.
Okay. But that truly does it for our 2003 talk. Now, the next stop is the TMNT movie. Alright, now that we're done with the 2003 series, it's time to move on to the TMNT movie figures. And we're going to start with the fearless leader himself, Leonardo.
What are you staring at?
These particular figures I absolutely love. The detail, the articulation, the paint, the sculpture, everything. I love...
The feet. Well, the feet do look better than those other ones.
Yeah, they do.
They're not so flat. They're round and they've got dimension.
These figures are what I would define as a very, very awesome Ninja Turtle figure set. I even love the attention to detail on the bandanas. Even just as much as the 2003 Turtles were, these bandanas are just incredibly well sculpted. I just love these figures. But there's Leonardo. And then Donatello does machines. Donatello is just as cool. I love the shells. Get a good look at that shell. Ain't that awesome?
Okay.
But, you know, Donnie's holding that staff like he's playing air guitar.
Wham!
Wild Stallions! Oh, wrong franchise.
Hey, you look at me funny when I do that. So why do you get to do it?
Alright, next up we got Michelangelo, who can't stand up. Hang on, I will fix... Ah,
The
crap.
turtles are drunk.
Oh, God, they really can't stand up.
You can't get him to stand up.
There we go. No, he's not. Okay,
Quit shaking the table so much.
not trying to. But there's Michelangelo. He's got an ugly face. I do not like that face. He's the only turtle figure that I think could have used a little more work in the face department. His eyes, he's got the Marty Feldman eye gag going here, but everything else is just really well done. I love the chucks, the shield, the attention to detail. I love the teeth. I love the childlike grin on his face, but it's just those eyes just don't like the eyes. Yeah. He could have been better. Now let's talk about the real star.
What, Michelangelo? He's already out. We already talked about him.
Well, let's talk about my favorite, Raphael.
Then what makes him the real star? Just because he's your favorite?
Exactly. Raphael, love this guy. Look at those size. Just incredible.
They suck.
You suck.
No, you suck.
Yeah, Raph was always my favorite turtle. And one thing I will give the TMNT movie credit for is that it focused on the problems that the Turtles had with Raphael's, with his temper and everything. But he learns his lesson in the end, and the other turtles come to grips and fully accept Leo as the leader, the way they should. And Mikey, god damn it.
You're the one who did it. You hit Leo's swords.
Oh, well.
You hit Leo's swords and made him fall over. So
He'll be alright.
Fault.
Mikey just cannot stand up. You know what?
It's his legs.
There, screw it. Let him lay down.
Fine. He can lay down face first in Mikey's lap. Here, let them all lay down.
Yeah, lay down, turtles. Y'all are drunk. Led by Splinter. My turtles, why are you so wasted? And why didn't you share that bong with me? We are so disrespecting the franchise right now.
Yeah.
But this is probably the best looking Splinter I've ever seen. The voice, the late great Mako. Yeah, his voice was really good, but I don't think it's the best voice. I think the current Splinter's voice is probably the best voice. That's just my opinion. But this is definitely, hands down, the best looking Splinter out of all of them that has ever existed. It was just so well detailed, so well crafted. Awesome figure. Love it. Then I made it a mission to get this figure, the Shredder. And I swear to God, son of a bitch, you serious? These figures, none of them except for Splinter, can fucking stand up.
Language. But look at his legs, though. His legs are like
Bony, thin, wobbly.
And it's like he doesn't really bend at the knee very well.
This has got to be my least favorite Shredder action figure, but I had to have him because he's one of my favorite villains. But seriously, I don't know what Playmates was thinking when they sculpted some of these figures. It's really, really hard to stand these guys up.
There, that's how he's like. weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. The detail on these figures are very, very great. Very, very well done. But getting them to stand up, saying like in the display shelf, if there's a train going by shaking your house, they're gonna fall. That's just from my personal experience.
And also, Shredder's eyes don't line up with eye holes.
Yeah, the mask doesn't line up. I just think it's a figure that could have been worked on a bit better than it was.
And he's got flesh color eyeballs and just black dots as eyeballs.
Yeah, to a certain
he looks like he's got beady rat eyes and the rat has normal eyes.
Well, yeah. But there's the basics for the TMNT movie line. Alright, and then our next stop we'll be going into the future, if you will. We're gonna look at the Nickelodeon line. So we just snap our fingers and we're there. Alright, we powered up the flux capacitor and we sent the DeLorean 88 miles an hour and we're back in the present time. We're looking at Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures. And we're going to start off, of course, with Leonardo. Now, first thing I want to say is I chose not to take these figures out of the package because I don't really play with action figures anyway. And I was originally wanting to open them up and put them on a display shelf, but I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hang them on my wall. I think that would be an easier thing to do.
I got it. Don't touch it.
But, yeah. This is Leonardo. He's voiced by a guy who once had sex with a pie.
Do you have to say that?
Yes, I do, because it happened.
But don't get me wrong. The ones that we're going to look at today is not all the ones he has. He does have April and the Foot Soldier and Krang.
Yeah. That is the figure that is known as a Krang.
But, yeah. These figures, the turtles, the 4 turtles, I got them for Christmas.
Yes.
And, oh my god, the hardest one I had to find was Raphael. Oh my god, I almost cried because I couldn't find it. And then I saw a friend of mine that works at Walmart where I got these. Unfortunately, I had to get them at Walmart. He said, well, did you look out in Lawn and Garden? They've got a bunch of toys out there. And I was like, no. But he was all the way in the back, shoved behind a lot of other turtles. Like someone had hidden him there. And he was the last one they had. And I was like, oh my god, thank you.
I was glad she got them. And she panicked because she couldn't find Raphael because she knows Raphael is my favorite turtle. Take a shot every time you hear me say that. But, yeah. He's also the best looking out of the 4 turtles, in my opinion. They really did a good job with him, and I love the way the size look. The size look badass. It's just very, very nicely done. I what can I say? I'm a Raphael guy. Yeah.
Now time for my favorite. Gimme.
Michelangelo.
Mikey.
Yeah, the figure could have been packaged a little bit better with the, he's kind of looking down. He's like, don't buy me. I'm just lonesome. Yeah.
And the cardboard in the front is all off.
Yeah, it is kind of off. But
I have to tilt him backwards so you can see his face.
Yeah, you did. This is how you get to see his face, folks. You got to tilt him backward.
And I hate that his nunchucks are all one color.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It would be nice to see the silver in the chain because that's what it is.
I mean, that's something the 2003 Turtles figure got right, was the nunchucks. I mean, why couldn't Playmates just do that again with the Nickelodeon set? It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
But they got it right. They got it right 10 years ago. Why couldn't they get it right now?
Actually, they're all like that.
Yeah, I know, and I don't like that. Playmates, they did it the right way 10 years ago, and it's like they took a step backward when they developed the weapons for these figures.
And now, for the brains of the outfit,
Donatello. I gotta say, this particular rendition of Donatello has got to be the best one, in my personal opinion. He's the most entertaining version of Donatello. There were a lot of times in the 2003 series where his scientific knowledge and everything kind of drug the story down a little bit, in my opinion. But this particular Donatello, he's much more fun. He's got more energy to the character.
Why does he have a gap in his teeth?
That's the way the character was developed or designed. I actually don't mind it. It gives him his own unique look. And I get a chuckle out of the whole he's in love with April shtick. You know, it's kind of, it's not really that original, but for what it is funny, it is entertaining. I love this Donatello, not to mention he is voiced by the original Raphael, Rob Paulson.
Which in the movies, the ones that we grew up with, Mikey was the one who was in love with April.
I don't remember Mikey being in love with April.
Yeah, he had a crush on April.
He kissed the TV, said, "I'm in love," and she's a babe. He
said, I'm really.
Yeah, he did have a crush on April. Yeah, you're right. It's just not nearly as played out as Donnie's is now with April, which, given what's going on in the series right now as we are filming this video, the relationship between the Turtles and April is not really that good right now. And of course, what good are the Turtles without their master, Master Splinter?
His staff is green.
Yeah.
You can't tell, it looks black on the camera, but it's green.
And it's also kind of clear.
It's a clear green wood. Green.
Well, his staff is kind of a transparent green staff, sort of, in the current cartoon. So yeah, I guess they kind of got it right with that one. But I believe you were saying, you once said something about this particular Splinter being a good fursuit.
Yeah, it would look really good. Let's see just the way the position of his face is and his ears and everything. He would be a really good looking fursuit. I would love to find someone with the fursuit markings of Splinter, because he would be.
I agree. And then we're going to move this and move this. Move these back a little bit so we can...
Hey, that's not fair. No. Go away.
Alright, let's talk about the Shredder.
Includes battle armor.
Yeah, we got that. What, can you take his armor off?
I think so.
Is he going to be a streaker?
No, I think they're talking about like the claws there, and then the
his claw. Okay, yeah.
And then his little throwing star thingies, and then his sword.
He's not the best. He's not the best looking Shredder by far, but as far as the TV show, his character, he's not bad. He's got that menacing look about him. Of course, he's got that growly voice. He's kind of going for a Batman-style voice. But, for a character like this, I think it works. And the look, it's not terrible. I've seen a lot worse Shredders in my life. Kevin Nash. But, yeah, I actually do like this Shredder. And this is a nice-looking figure, in my honest opinion.
Minus the white out eyes.
Yeah, the eyes.
They all have whited out eyes except for Splinter. Splinter's got pupils, so yeah, he's got red pupils.
When it comes to Shredders, Playmates just can't seem to hit a home run with the eyes except for the 2003 one. But yeah, there's our look at the current Nickelodeon series, and that concludes our our look back at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures. Well, some of them anyway. We wouldn't have time to go through every single figure I have. We'd be here all night if I was showing them off. But that's a look at the basics. The Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder. You know.
Yeah.
But there's our look back on it.
And the progression of the way they look and, you know.
You know, it's like...
It's like you've got... Yeah.
It's like they went from this to this to this, and now we're at this. It's like they have progressed and changed so many times over the past 25 years?
Roughly
25, maybe even 30 years. Yeah, the Turtles debuted in 1984, so next year it'll be 30 years. It's hard to believe that the Turtles have been around for 30 years. But
yeah, it makes you feel old.
Yes, it does. But there's our look back at the Ninja Turtles figures. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. Please subscribe to Arkham Asylum Studio. We promise you won't regret it. We love to just goof off and, you know, be the nerds that we are on doing these videos.
Because we're proud nerds. Yay!
Yep.
Especially me.
Raph is awesome. All right. Thanks.
Mikey's awesome.
They're both awesome. Let's just say that. Bossa Nova.
But also put down in the comments of which one is your favorite turtle character.
Whether it be one of the Turtles, whether it be Splinter, or maybe even April, or Shredder, or whatever. Maybe your favorite character was Baxter Stockman.
Or Yosagi Jimbo.
Yosagi Yojimbo. I loved that character. But thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, we'll see you all later.
Bye.